is October 18th. Tuesday, October 18th. Let me tell you how my morning has gone. It started at 5 a.m. with my husband coming into the room saying, "Did you have to do anything yesterday when you connected to the internet, when the internet was fixed? Did you have to do anything?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he goes, "Because I am trying to get on a website and it says that the internet's not secure." And I'm like, no. So I get my phone and I go to the internet and I have the same issue. Internet is not secure. So I try to go to my Xfinity app and it says, "Oops, looks like something went wrong." And I click retry, nothing. Then I can't remember what I did. I did something else and it said, "You need to download the Xfinity app." So I click to go to the Apple Store and it says, "Cannot connect to the Apple Store." 5 a.m. So I call Xfinity. And the automated system says, "It looks like you just restarted your modem. Is this what you're calling about today?" Yep. Then says that it's going to connect me to an agent, but to get help immediately, you can chat with us 24/7. And I'm like, but then it says messaging and data rates may apply. So no, I'm not doing that because I'm not connected to the internet. I had to disconnect to the internet to even do anything on my phone. So I'm not paying data charges for this. So we have Xfinity Mobile. I don't know if anybody out there in the great wide world has it, but I'm sure a lot of people have it, but I don't know if anybody watching this has it. So basically what Xfinity Mobile is it's like if you have Xfinity Internet, you can get Xfinity Mobile and you don't pay for cell service. Like you don't pay a monthly fee to have cell phone service. You only pay for data. And it uses Verizon towers, so it has a really good network. And you also can connect to Xfinity hotspots. So there are some times where I'm out and I look at my phone and I'm connected to like a secure Xfinity hotspot and I'm not using cell service. So when you do that, you can either pay per gig for data, which is like $12 or something, or you can get unlimited data. My husband has unlimited data and I pay per gig because I am home most of the time, so I'm connected to Wi-Fi. So it's like $12 a month. Sometimes I go over a gig, but rarely. I'm going over this month. So anyway, I'm like, I'm not paying for data because it's not my, whatever. All right. So somebody comes on the phone and she goes, something about it looks like your modem's not working or something. I can't really remember what she said. And I said, "Listen, this is what happened." I said, "Yesterday, I got a modem. I set it up. I took it to Xfinity. They returned the wrong one because I came home and my modem wasn't working. I was on the phone for 2 hours. They finally got it working. Worked for the rest of the night, no problem. This morning, I'm having a security issue. So what happened in the middle of the night? What happened in the middle of the night?" And she goes, "Well, can you make sure that your cable to your modem is finger tight and it's connected to the wall finger tight?" And I said, "Lady, it worked before I went to bed. Nobody came into my house and loosened my cable to my modem. So next, that's not the problem. Next." So she's like, "Okay, well, let me restart your modem." So she restarted my modem. She's like, I do appreciate she kept coming back periodically and she was like, "It's 40% done. It's 50% done. It's 60% done." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't care. I appreciate it and I would appreciate it under normal." I didn't say anything to her. I just kept saying thank you. I didn't tell her to stop, but it was annoying. So then she's like, "Okay, it's come up and now I can't remember what she said, configure it or something." It was a very weird word. Not that configure is a weird word, but it was like a weirder word than configure. And I was like, fine. So she's like, it's going to take about 5 minutes. And she's like, it's 40% done. It's 60% done. I'm like, okay. So it came back on and she's like, see if you can connect to the internet. Of course I can, which is great because it's an easy fix. So I'm not trying to complain about that. Like, I could connect to the internet. On my Xfinity app, however, it still was saying I wasn't connected. My modem wasn't on. So I was like, well, it says my modem's not on, but I am connecting to the internet. I'm not getting a security issue. She's like, yeah, that could take a few minutes. So I'm like, fine. What happened? Why did this happen? Am I going to wake up tomorrow morning and have the same problem? Because she's like, if it happens again, just unplug your modem and plug it back in. And I'm like, listen, I appreciate that unplugging your modem and plugging it back in is a really, really tiny, tiny thing. And I totally get it. But this is not, this should not happen. I have had... They upgraded the whole service like in the area and sent us a new modem like a while ago. And I've never had a problem. And now all of a sudden I'm like having a problem. I'm not gonna like, that's stupid. Okay. So she's like, well, I did such and such something. I did something. And so it's never going to happen again. Okay, fine. Also, while I have you on the phone, there is a $70 professional installation fee that I was just billed, because I had to call yesterday and have somebody fix my internet, and I'm not paying it because I actually installed the modem myself. Fine, in the morning. I did it all by myself. Then some lady jacked it up and I had to have somebody at Xfinity do it. I'm not paying for them to do it when I did it myself and it was fine, and the problem is them. So thankfully she removed that charge. And then I said, the guy yesterday also said he was going to credit me a day of internet service because I couldn't work and I had no internet. So she's looked at the account and she's like, oh, yeah, I don't see that it's been done. So I'll go ahead and do that. Perfect. Thank you. Then I said, I also don't want to pay for any data that I used yesterday because I was on a chat and I had to turn off my Wi-Fi this morning and mess around with it. And so I don't want to pay for data. And she's like, okay, don't worry. Don't worry. You haven't been charged for data. Okay, well, I'm not worried, but I will be double checking. I'll be fact checking that. Just like I will now fact check every single thing. If I ever have to return another modem, I'm not leaving that place without checking the receipt. It's been a nightmare. And it's just so annoying. I said this yesterday because it wasn't even a big mistake. Like, the woman just accidentally picked the wrong modem to return, and literally the apocalypse. Am I being dramatic? First world problems? I don't care. Sorry, I don't care if I'm being dramatic. Because I'm also not dramatic about a lot of other things that other people are dramatic about, so I'm just going to give myself this one. Anyway, I'm going to try to have a better day. I'm watching my homegirl, the cat lady. She's making excuses as to why she hasn't uploaded her Rhinebeck vlog haul yet. Excuses. I did it. Even with no internet, I did it. I will patiently wait for you, cat lady. Even though I was there and with you the whole time. I know what you got. Anyway, I watched Amy from Happy Little Yarn this morning while I was making my coffee. And I'm watching Cat Lady, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. I have work today. I have to go to the post office because I got mail from Ukraine. So stay tuned to see what that is. I'm going to show it. But apparently they need a signature for it, which it's not an expensive item. It's knitting related, so I'm a little surprised, but I guess they tried to deliver it and no one was here. I'm not going to say that I trust that though, because they dropped it off on Thursday, which I don't remember what I was doing on Thursday, but I don't trust my mailman. I'm sorry, my mail carrier. He is just not, it's fine, I get my mail fine, but there have been lots of hiccups with my mail. And so like, I don't trust that he actually even came in the driveway and knocked on the door to see if I could sign. I think he just threw that thing in there and said I wasn't here. It's possible. It's possible I wasn't here. I don't remember what I was doing. I was getting ready for Rhinebeck, so it's possible. But So I have to go to the post office, which is very close. So I'm not, it's fine. I'm happy to do it. So I have to do that. I have to go to the grocery store and get coffee. I also think I have to go to Petco and get a fresh pet for Liz because we're leaving Thursday and she's going to my mother's house. So, I know Andrea doesn't like to tell when she's left her house, but I have somebody coming and watching my house, so whatever. I'm not gonna be here. And I'm gonna run out Thursday, but it's like, do I go today? Do I go? Why not go today, right? I'm out, I'm gonna go today. Then I'm also gonna treat myself to lunch. There is this Mexican place. I think I've already gotten it this month, which is fine. You can get it more than 1 month, but you may have already seen it. But there's this Mexican place, Healthy Mexican, near my house. They had a location closer to my house, but they're remodeling, relocating, whatever. I don't know when they're going to be open. So there's one like a little bit further away. So I am just going to take a drive out there myself and get myself a burrito salad because it is thebomb.com. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite things. And then I don't know. I'm hoping that I get done with work a little early. I think I have like 3 insurance phone calls to make this morning, so hopefully that won't take long. Although with the way the day started. So hopefully I can get those done. I have to send an email to the office saying I'm not going to be working Thursday or Friday because I completely forgot to do that yesterday. That's it. I do have to clean my house a little bit because I have someone coming to feed my cat, so I want to make sure it's a little tidied up. But it's actually really not that bad. Sean actually cleaned before I got home from Rhinebeck, so, because he's a good guy. And so, you know, it's just like floors, which I think I'm going to wait till like the day before because it takes like 2 seconds, which is tomorrow. I think that takes like 2 seconds and I just want it to be fresh. And then just a couple of things. Pack. Ooh, I need to pack. Ooh, I completely forgot I need to pack. Yikes. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that today. I have to do some laundry. So, whatever. You don't care. You care. You totally care. And that's why you're watching, because you care. That's it. I'm just going to chill. I'm not chill. I'm going to go to work, but I'm going to chill out at work. That's it. The end. I am back from my errands. I went to the store. I went to Starbucks. I drank my coffee, but I also got an ice water. I went to Petco, I went to the post office, and I got lunch. So what I got at the post office are these adjustable sock blockers, which I've been wanting for a long time. Sorry, I was just... So I've been wanting these for a long time and I've seen them on Etsy and I liked them. Like I found them in a shop and I liked them, but I just kept them as like a favorite. And then a little while ago, it was a long time ago, I, hold on one second. I had something stuck in my tooth. And then a little while ago, I got an alert from Etsy saying that an item that I favorited was on sale. So I went and looked at it and it was this. And And it is from, I actually didn't realize this when I liked it, but it's from a Ukrainian maker in the Ukraine. So I was like, oh, cool. So I'll just go ahead and buy them since they're on sale. I, want to support people who are in Ukraine right now dealing with the war, and I thought it would be good. So it came Thursday, the 13th anyway. I don't remember what day that was. But anyway, the 13th, it was dated the 13th. A note in my mailbox saying that it needs something I got delivered, needs a signature, and I wasn't here. So I scanned the QR code. It said I could do a redelivery, but I was like, I didn't know when I would be home, like when they were going to redeliver, I don't know. And so I didn't know if I'd be home to sign for it. So there was an option to pick it up at the post office. So I was like, oh, I'll just do that. It's not that far. So I did that. And then when I went today, the woman said, usually people just sign the thing in the mailbox and like they just sign that piece of paper, put it back in the mailbox, the mailman takes it and then brings the package the next day. And I said, oh, I had no idea that, I've never done this before. I had no idea that was an option. And she said, yeah, I didn't know picking it up at the post office was an option. I'm like, you work here, you didn't know that? And she goes, oh, well, we didn't get a notification that you requested that. And I said, well, I got an email confirmation. I said, but it was really weird because when I scanned the QR code, it took me to this thing. And then it said, you're not signed up for informed delivery. Do you want to sign up? And informed delivery is kind of cool. I never realized you'll get like a notice that your mail has been delivered and it'll tell you like how many pieces of mail and like what it is. So that's pretty cool. So I signed up for that. And then when I went back, like I couldn't really back out. It didn't say like go back to where you were. So I didn't know if it actually worked to say that I would pick the package up at the mailbox or at the post office. And then I got an email confirmation saying, we got your notice of redelivery to pick up at the post office. So I said, oh, I guess it did work. Apparently it didn't. But anyway, these are, these are adjustable sock blockers. I'm like, I just used the word. So it does have numbers on it. But I don't really know what they're like, if those are actual sizes. Like if I put this here, they're not the easiest to use. And I did read the reviews, but like if I put this here, is that 6.5? But then the other thing is it's like skips 7 and 7.5, and then it goes to 8, 8.5, 9.5, 10.5. So I'm not really sure. I think I'm probably just going to do it to whatever fits the sock. And then it has this thing on it. I put this together to keep it, together. I did read the reviews, and the reviews said that the rubber bands aren't that great. It does kind of shift around. It's not like tight in there, but even after all the reviews, which seems to be accurate, I still thought I would like to try them. So I bought them. I haven't really knit socks in a long time, so I don't know when I'll have the opportunity to use them, but anyway, that's what was in the mail. Maybe if I do it closer to the toe. Yeah, you know what? Closer to the toe. It still wobbles a little bit, but I don't feel like it wobbles as much. I think that might be it. Although I am on the smallest size, so if I take this off and put it on a bigger size like that, if I put it closer to the toe, will it help? It's still wobbly. But that's what I did. Both of the sock blockers have numbers on them. So we'll see. But I'm excited. Anyway, I've got to get back to work. That's all I'm really doing for the rest of the day is working. So I will see you guys later.